here is drunk rapping!
Wait!
You let me take my shirt on, you
wait!
fucking creep!
Today, we're not watching a story. We're deconstructing a man. As an architect, I am here to analyze the spiritual framework of Jamie Randall. The blueprint. It started with the foundation, laid in the shadow of medical royalty, a family of doctors. I was the dropout, the disappointment.
Getting rich! God only knows you can't do that in medicine anymore.
He's right about that.
So I built my own belief system on a defiant counter principle. Charm was my currency. A quick smile, a clever line. That was my degree. The "Hey Lisa" strategy wasn't just a pickup line, it was a microcosm of my entire operating system, a formulaic process to manufacture a need, close the deal, and move on. The interior layout of my life was a series of temporary rooms. No long-term leases. What held this flawed structure up? Two key columns. First, my brother Josh, the embodiment of the very emptiness I was chasing. A monument to crude, transactional pleasure. Then there was my mentor, Bruce, the cynical, road-weary veteran of the same game. He wasn't a guide, he was a ghost of my own future, reinforcing the hollow design. And then, the building's first major stress test, a woman named Maggie. She was the one client I couldn't close, the one person who saw my blueprints and called them hollow.
Zoloft has fewer side effects.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jamie Randall.
My usual lines, my practiced charm, I shattered against the unyielding wall of her reality.
Wait, I'm hurt. Your buckle just hit my eye.
No,
I
it
think,
didn't.
wait.
Oh my
I'm hurt. Who said I was a
On our first date, and she was right, but her presence in my life was a structural fault line. It was a complete system failure, a crack spreading through my foundation. I, the master salesman, was worried. I, who never cared, was asking for kindness. The game was changing, but my career was exploding. A new miracle drug hit the market, Viagra. It was a gold rush, and I was the star prospector. Doctors, who once ignored me, were now begging for samples. Money, success, praise, everything my architecture was designed to achieve was flooding in. My quotas were obliterated. I was a superstar, the perpetual... But at home,
What? You use fuck all the time.
No, not fuck, girlfriend.
That's what you are.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
she saw through the bullshit. She used to make my success sound better, exposing the hollow core of my performance. She forced me to look at myself, to name 4 good things, and I struggled. The pressure mounted until one night, the entire structure of my emotional denial collapsed. The words just came out, an involuntary confession that terrified me. I had never said it to anyone, not my parents, not my brother. The architect of 1,000 fake intimacies had never built a real one.
I once said it to a cat.
But her illness was a constant reminder of a reality my sales pitch couldn't fix. It scared me. I tried to find a cure, to turn her health into another problem I could solve, another deal I could close. An old man at a support group gave me the brutal truth. He told me to run, that the disease would steal everything. It was the logical choice, the one my old self would have made in a heartbeat. Maggie saw it too. She saw my fear, my desperate need to control the uncontrollable. She saw I was still trying to be the hero, the problem solver. She said I only loved her because I needed her to get better. It wasn't true, but it felt true. So she did what I could never do. She ended the transaction. She fired me from her life. I tried to go back to the old blueprint. Parties, women, the empty praise of my profession. My brother invited me to a pajama party, a playground of the exact meaningless encounters I used to crave. I was surrounded by it all, the ultimate prize for a life of shallow performance. And in that moment, I felt absolutely nothing. It was all hollow. I got the ultimate promotion. Chicago, the promised land, the culmination of my entire career, a perfect escape. And then I saw her. Watching her leave, I finally understood.
It's hitting that face of yours. There's this little breeze coming in through the window, and it doesn't matter. matter if I have 10,000 more moments like this, or just this one, because it's all the same.
So I drove, sawing her on a bus to Canada, running her own mission of... I walked onto that bus with no script, no angle. I tore down my own facade, piece by piece.
I'm full of shit, okay? No, I'm no.
For the first time, I wasn't selling anything. I was just admitting that for my entire life, I never cared about anyone. Until her. That she was the only one who made me believe I was enough.
I have never known anyone who actually believed that I was enough. Until I met you.
The final silhouette of my journey is this.
I'm gonna need you more than you need me.
That's okay.
No, it's not. It isn't.
And it makes me wonder, what facades have we all built? And what would it take for us to finally tear them down and live in the beautiful, terrifying mess of reality?